Hey, what's happening, y'all? It's me coming at you again with another vid. Well, Dereck Chisora is at it again. We all know he's been making a lot of call-outs as of late. Most recently, he called out Charles Martin in his face at the post-fight press conference 3 weeks ago at the Barclays Center, stating that quote, I don't think you could beat Tyson Fury, man. Now, since you're a champion, why don't you and I fight for that title? We can do it in Vegas. We can do it in L.A. But that's just paraphrasing right there. But he did call out Deontay Wilder. Okay. And I found this article, very interesting article on Boxing News 24. And it's titled Chisora Wants Deontay Wilder Fight. It says here, quote, and this is from Dereck Chisora. He says here, I would like to fight Deontay Wilder, but, I have to make myself the mandatory for that title. I asked for the fight with Pulev, to be honest with you, which he will be scheduled to fight for the EBU title, which I'll get to in a second. I didn't duck and dive. I would like to fight Wilder because he's a great name. He's knocked out nearly all his opponents, and I personally just want to fight him. Now, mind you, the Kubrat Pulev fight was scheduled right after the pullout from Robert Helenius, who at the time was the EBU heavyweight champion, and he relinquished the title without an explanation why he did it. But it seems to me that he was going to get more of a lucrative offer fighting for the WBC silver title against Yuan Duhaupas, which is coming up soon. And my assumption is whoever wins that minor title, will be positioned as the mandatory challenger to the WBC champion, whoever it may be, between Deontay Wilder and Alexander Povetkin, which I predict Wilder to win that fight, to pull it off. Now, Chisora, on the other hand, he to get a shot at Wilder, it's not likely at this point because the way he's ranked at this point. Right here, he's ranked number 12 by the WBO. He's ranked number 13 by the WBC. He's ranked number 13 by the IBF. However, he's not ranked by the WBA. But if he somehow gets past Kubrat Pulev, who is still ranked high in these sanctioning bodies, that will definitely position himself to get a shot at Wilder. And to me, if that fight does happen to take place, that would be a very, very, very interesting fight. And it'll be a very, very tricky fight for Wilder, because he's fighting a guy who's not only an orthodox fighter, but he's very tricky, and he can be a bull. Naming Dereck Chisora, he could be a bull in there when he's throwing shots, because he does have very, very good power for his stature. But anyhow, let's as of now, he must focus on Pulev, get past him to become the WBO. Become the EBU champion, and then and then after that, if he passed Pulev, like I mentioned, he'll be positioned himself to get a shot at Wilder, but maybe not right away, not this year. I don't see that happening, because as of now, there's a more lucrative interest for Wilder, not only to get past Povetkin, but position himself to get a unification bout against Tyson Fury. Now, Tyson Fury does have a rematch against Vladimir Klitschko coming up, but as I've heard, there's a possibility that fight may be withdrawn. So who knows? Hopefully it does happen, and if it does happen, obviously Vladimir is going to lose that rematch again. I'm just being honest. I don't see him winning this fight unless he can find the heart to take the fight to Fury like he did in the first fight. So we'll see how it goes. I must say, though, speaking of Wilder, I know the Alexander Povetkin situation, I think they're still in the negotiation process. But from what I also heard, that the negotiations have fell through, and it will be going into a purse bid. But I'll go ahead and research that, and then I'm gonna make a video a little later, give you my 2 cents on that situation. And so I'm gonna post a link to the article in the description box below. Let me know what you think about this call out by Dereck Chisora. Do you think he does have a chance against Deontay Wilder? Let me know what you think. Care to comment, share, subscribe. Signing off. Peace. Oh, one more thing before I go. I gotta say one thing. I gotta say that this is why everybody should appreciate the heavyweights, because you got guys who are there. They're not afraid to call each other out. They're not afraid of knocking each other out. They're there just to fight, and they're there to win. They're there to compete. That's always been the nature of the heavyweight division, and that's why its history is so rich when it comes to boxing. Now, if the lower weight classes, like especially the damn welterweights and in the middleweights, yes, even the goddamn light heavyweights, they need to take heed to this and start challenging themselves if they want that spotlight and coverage like the heavyweights are getting right now. Okay? So, another thing I want to add, though, Chisora did say that he never ducked and dived anybody. Well, he did recently duck Anthony Joshua. That's a fact. He did turn out a fight for him against him for the ABO title. So I thought I'd throw that out there. But anyway, let me know what you think. Sign it off. Peace.